Hello, Year 5. We are going to start reading our text. But before it, we are going to say again what is a fable. Fables are stories intended to teach a lesson or a moral. And animals often speak and act like human beings. Also, elements to remember or the features of the fable. Animals are usually the main characters. The plotting characters are simple. Stories teach a moral or lesson. Setting is common and non-specific. Author uses personification most of the time. Anansi and Horse. One day Anansi asked Horse to go with him to cut plantains. When they had finished cutting the plantains, they carried them out to a clearing and began to play a game. Plantains, it's a kind of plant related to bananas. Okay? Stick, lick, stick. Lick means to draw your tongue across a surface of something, like, for example, licking a lollipop. After a while, Anansi said, "Brer Horse," Brer means like brother, okay? "We are hungry now, but we don't have a fire to roast the plantains. Do you see that fire up there on the hill? Please gallop up." Gallop up means hurry up and go quickly, okay? "There, and get a lighted stick so we can make a fire and roast the plantains, to bake the plantains or to grill it." Horse immediately flung up his tail and galloped off. So he ran quickly and went to get this fire. As soon as the horse was gone, Anansi took out a tinderbox, which is a lighter, and built a big fire. He roasted all the plantains and then he quickly ate all but 4 of them. Just left 4. Okay? When Horse came back, Anansi explained that a man had come by and helped him to make a fire. Anansi had roasted the plantains so that he could share them with Horse. But then another man had come by, beaten Anansi and stolen all but the 4 leftover plantains. He beaten him means he hit him, okay? So Brer Horse said, "Never mind. You take 2 and I will take 2." And Horse took his 2 quite happily. Brer Goat, the other creature, goat, had been hiding behind a bush, and he had seen what Anansi had done. So the next day, he called on Anansi to go and cut plantains with him. Goat and Anansi went out, cut plantains, and carried them to the clearing. It's a vast or an empty area. Anansi then said, "Brer Goat, we are hungry now, but we don't have a fire to roast the plantains. Do you see the fire there on the hill? Please trot up there and get a lighted stick." Trot means speed up. "So we can make a fire and roast plantains." Goat trotted off. Trotted went quickly, but he ran round a clump of bushes and watched Anansi. Plum means grip off. Anansi took out his tinderbox and made a fire, like what he had done before with the horse, right? Once he had peeled all the plantains. Peel means to remove the skin or the cover, okay, and put them on the fire to roast. Goat jumped out of the bush and grabbed a stick. He lit the stick and set the fire to the grass in a circle around the fire. "Put your hand in there and steal the plantains, sir," he said to Nancy. Go then jump neatly over the ring of fire. Quickly, carefully, okay? And began to gather up the nicely roasted plantains. And Nancy begged and cried for his share. I want to share with you, please. But Goat took them all and ran off. And Nancy was left absolutely alone because he is a deceiver. He deceived the horse and he tried to deceive the goat again, but he failed. Okay? So the moral here learned, or the lesson learned, is not to trust any person. Okay? And some creatures or some people can deceive us without being known. And like, for example, the horse here was innocent and he believed this spider, but the goat was intelligent and he didn't believe the spider, and he also took all the plantains and left him alone. Here, these are the vocabulary list in your text. You're going to study it well, please. Plantains, it's tropical plant related to the banana. Clearing an empty area. Lick, drawing the tongue across a surface where its brother. Roast, it's grill or bake. Gallop, hurry. Flung up, it's the past of fling, means kick. Tinderbox, it's the lighter as you see in the picture. Beaten, hit, trot up, speed up or quickly. Clump, group off. Peeled, it's removing skin or removing cover. Neatly means carefully. Here, it's a question. He's telling you, look at this comic version of another story of Anansi. With your partner, work out which caption on page 74 goes with which picture. You're going to look at these pictures and you're going to choose from A to L. Okay? You're going to prepare this because we are going to answer it together. Okay? We have finished for today. Hope you enjoyed the lesson and goodbye.